I'm back. What's up, everybody? It's me, your old friend, Rundy, coming out of retirement. Tell you all the good information and bad about Diablo 4. Two open beta, well, the open beta and the closed beta that I have played the last 2 weekends. I've been playing more Diablo than I admit to friends. But I'm here to give you the good, the bad, the ugly, and if I think you should buy the game. A little backstory on me. I've been playing Diablo 1, 2, 3, and Immortal period of time. Not so much Diablo Immortal, but the first three games. Playing them like they're going out of style. So, I'm going to give you a short and sweet version the best I can because I just did this video. It took 20 minutes and friggin' microphone. So, I already failed once. Break it down real quick. Played the 2 beta weekends. The pre-order beta weekend, which had the first 3 classes, Barbarian, Rogue, and Sorceress. I played through that. Not so much. Didn't really care for those classes too much, but it was pretty fun. This weekend, the open beta weekend, pretty great. Druid, Necromancer, Rogue, Barbarian, Sorceress. Played every class. Druid was the only one I maxed. The only one I felt like I needed to max because that's my boy. That's my main class. They brought him back from Diablo 2. I had to give him some love, and as you can see him on the screen there, with the werewolves, it's fun. All right. So, cumulatively, I have played, just this weekend alone, over 24 hours. Diablo. More, like I said, more than Diablo 4 than my wife would like to admit. Real supportive, which, love you, honey. Thank you for letting me play that much. So, let's go off with the goods and the bads first off, huh? All right, so, the goods first. Graphics. Beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful graphics. Love the graphics. Okay? Another good, cross-platform, progression. Cross-play, cross-progression. So you, and keep in mind, I did play this on PS5 and PC. I played it on both. Both ran great. Good experiences. Not really much bad to say. A little bit of stuttering on the PC end. My PC's well over minimum requirements and recommended, so I don't know what that was. My biggest thing was I had DCing over the weekend, but I think that was just a server side thing. But yeah, so you on PC can play with your buddy on PS5 and your buddy on Xbox. Everybody can buy the game, not be in a console PC war, and you can have a good time and play some Demons of Hell. Can't go wrong there. Another good. The game is now, I'll pull up here on the map. This is the map. This is Act 1. We got to play through. Act 1, 1 to 25, I did all the extras. I collected I liberated the strongholds. I did the little statues. I did all the dungeons. I did it all. Great. It was a more open world feeling. You got to explore. You didn't have to do the main story right away. You could just wander around and do what you wanted. Great. I enjoyed that. It's cool. Obviously, I'm sure there's a min-max way to go about things, but I just kind of did what I wanted. I didn't finish the Act 1 story until late last night. I finished up, which, so far, story's pretty cool. I'm not going to spoil anything, but it was fun. Okay? Another cool thing, another plus in my opinion, scaling was pretty cool. So, like, I was 25, my buddy was 14. We could group together, run content together, and we both got stuff for our appropriate levels, and we could both, it wasn't like me carrying him. He was contributing just as much as I was with the scaling, so pretty cool. I know there's been some balancing issues where some moms were like a 25 guy struggling to kill, like, say, one demon, but the low-level dude comes in and just kills him dead. I'm sure they'll fix that. I'm hoping, but I don't know. Another good thing I would say is character customization. I would rate this character customization. It's not as good as obviously like Black Desert Online, but for an ARPG, it's pretty damn good. It's a little bit less than World of Warcraft. If you have an idea with like World of Warcraft or even like Guild Wars 2, it's kind of like to that level of customization. You know, skin color, you know, a bunch of different hair options, beards, shoes, makeup. Pretty cool. Gives your character a little uniqueness that you don't usually get in most ARPGs. Thumbs up there. Another thing that was pretty cool was they had glamour transmog, kind of like World of Warcraft, so you can transform your character to look more how you want him to look, him or her. To win on the transmog friggin' machine in World of Warcraft. That's where 95% of my gold goes. Others like the raid supplies, but good. Loved it there. Let's go with the bads. Actually, this one right here is like a kind of on the fence. You would have to choose yourself. It's a $70 game. It's a full price game. So on the bad side, it's a $70 game. So if it plays dog crap on day one, you're out $70 until it's better. On the good side, though, is cuts down on, I would say, the pay-to-win monetization. There is going to be cosmetic monetization in the game that we've heard about so far. Change, but there's going to be battle passes and cosmetics. Right? I'm okay with battle passes and cosmetics. I'm perfectly fine with that, in my opinion. As long as it's not pay-to-win. If this game wants to last the next 10 years, they're going to need, a steady cash flow to keep the game running, right? Keep the lights on, you got to make money. So I'm okay with that. I know it's not everybody's cup of tea. As long as the game has in-game items that look badass and challenges that you can get, you can't just buy, I'm cool with that. Fine with me, because I'm happy to support a game. Another bad would be some classes are way overtuned. Some of them are godly strong, while the others are. So it's like we got like the sorceress and Necro are way up here, and I guess even the rogue, because I think the rogue has heavy damage. Then you got like barbarian and druid, druid's the worst class in the game. Talk to most RPG guys right now. And mind you, this is after the beta. This 1 or 20. Top 3 here, and the rest are like way down here. Druid is the worst. It's the one I played the most of. I love it. Worried that they were mess him up, bringing him over from 2 because he's been out of the game for a while. Great. I was not disappointed. Diablo 2 Druid fan. They did our boys or girls now. Good. That's another good thing. You can be male or female, whatever your preference is for every character. They're not gender locked. So the open world aspect, good. The skill tree, I guess, was another good. I guess I'm bouncing around a little bit here, but the skill tree is a little more in depth than what you're used to. More like Diablo. I would say definitely more than Diablo 3, more than Diablo 2, but not as crazy as like Path of Exile. But we got 27 skill points, and so you get to feel out the tree. So pretty cool. Pretty cool. A little, gives you a chance to kind of mess with your builds a little more. I liked it. We don't have the Paragon system yet. We get Paragon at 50. I know after this weekend's beta, they're going to talk about the Paragon system. So hopefully that goes good. The game is very it's like a MMO, a light MMO. They have our MMORPG aspects to it, mounts, world bosses. World boss was another plus in my opinion. It was really cool. It spawned 3 times a day. It pans the camera out. You and 13 people are fighting the world boss. Get weekly capped out on loot. It was great. I liked it. That was my favorite part of the beta. Another bad, which I'm sure if you've watched any other Diablo 4 video, this got brought up a lot. There is lots of dungeons, which is cool. Kind of reminds me of Breath of the Wild, where there's tons of dungeons, but a lot of them are similar, and the objectives are similar, which gets rather boring, really. Like, kill all the enemies in here, or pick up this object, or pick up this object. I had to mute the mic. Pick this object up, open this door, kill the boss. Got boring pretty quick. So hopefully do something to mix it up, because like I said, there's just in Act 1 alone in the beta we had 23 dungeons, 35 side quests, 3 strongholds, 7 waypoints, 28 Lilith statues, and that covered everything. So there was plenty to do, but a lot of it got repetitive. So Hopefully they do something to make it more entertaining, right? So I don't know what they could do. Maybe just add a few more objectives, change the layouts, and make them randomly generated. So every time you go in, it's not the same thing. That was kind of needs work. What else we got? I would say, I guess this is another on the fence one. In this game, legendaries are, you're basically farming legendaries for the power, not the item, right? So you're not Diablo 3 item or a Diablo 2 item. Jalala's main would give you X skill plus 2 druid plus 2 shapeshifting, right? You would farm, in this game, it would be like you're farming any legendary that has plus 2 druid plus 2 werewolf, you extract it and you put it on another item. So in a sense, yellow items are the best items in this game, and you're taking legendary powers to make them legendary. It's like you're almost like crafting your own legendary. The crafting system in the game isn't the most in-depth. PoE or Last Epoch, from what I've played, from what we've all played, insider goodies. I didn't mind the crafting because it wasn't too complicated, because I feel like certain games builds crafting just too much for someone who's like me, who just doesn't have all the time in the world to dig into that stuff. I feel like you can do that on, if that's what you like to do, because I wish I was like spreadsheet savvy and everything, build savvy, as far as like that on like Path of Exile, but I'm not. Unfortunately, I'm not. So for like casual audience, it's good. I think it's good. It's simple to understand. It'd be easy to pick up and possibly hard to master when you're trying to get the perfect stats. And we also don't know about the ancient items and stuff like that from the higher world tiers. So that's a little information that we don't know about just yet. Over here. As far as bads, like I said, the classes need to get balances, but I'll still be doing, because I played Druid the entire time and I loved every friggin' minute of it, and I'm going to be doing all kinds of videos on the Druid and a few other classes. Yeah, I didn't, overall, I guess I didn't really, sounds like I'm parading the game around as good, like a super good, but skill 1 to 10, I would give it a 6 or 7 as of right now. I think we got to see what the end game is. I'm hoping it's not just Greater Rifts, but we need to see what the end game is. Oh, I think it'll probably take about a year after launch for the game to be fully fleshed out. I'm looking forward to see what they do with rune words when the season starts. Sorry guys, I'm just getting over having a cold. But would I recommend buying the game? Do you need to pre-order it? Pre-ordering? I don't think so. Me personally, I actually want the cosmetic items for pre-ordering. I pre-ordered for the beta. That's why. You get the cosmetic items if you pre-order, or if you get the big wallet collector's edition, you get to play the game 4 days early, which for a content creator might be good. Like me, I'm like, do I upgrade? But for a casual player, I wouldn't pre-order. Just go pick it up at your local store, brick and mortar store, day one. You'll have a good time. Do I recommend buying it? If you're a lover of Diablo, yes. I don't think you're going to be disappointed. Worst case scenario, you get one playthrough through the story and some grinding. I don't think it'll be bad. It comes with a nice little bit of splash of goodies, because you get to see everybody running around in the towns, and you're out in the world doing the world events. Because there is world events too, which I guess I didn't really cover that too much, but those are fun. Seeing other people, like you're fighting a boss, and all of a sudden you got like 2 or 3 more people coming and they're fighting. It's cool. I think it's a good time there. If you're a diehard like PoE Last Epoch player, you might want to let the game cook a little bit, and we get the other system, like more of the systems fleshed out and everything like that, before you dip your toes in it. So, I mean, if you have no, if you're like in dire straits for the money, you know, you don't want to spend $70, don't spend $70. The game really doesn't start until season 1 anyways. So you got time. You got time. So my recommendation is, if you're a diehard Diablo fan, you want like a dungeon crawler game with MMO aspects, buy the game. But if you're just looking to play your next ARPG, maybe wait. There's other games to play for now to tide you over to this game fleshes itself out. Yeah, that's, sorry if that was kind of rambling. I didn't really write the script on this. I just kind of go off the cuff here like I always do. But I am going to be doing semi-regular content for this game and Last Epoch and Diablo 2R. So expect more of that from me. I'm going to really try and push content creation for these games. I had a great experience. Maybe I'm a Diablo 4, but I thought it was great. Needs work, but I'm not going to look at it and bury it in the ground right away. It's great. It's going to be fun. It's going to get me hopefully a long period of time playing, but if I get, you know, a couple months out of it, I'm okay with that. Anyways, doing builds on this and Epoch or can like, follow, subscribe, comment down below whether good or bad. Let me know how I can improve. I'm trying to get better. Like I said, I've been out of this for a little bit. I just started streaming again. I focus more on my health and fitness. I look a little bit slimmer than the last few videos, which is good. I'm down 40 pounds, almost 50, I think. So doing good there, working out on the regular. Feel free to check me out at twitch.tv/thatguygrundy. Discord down in the description, the Druid's Den. Come hang out, say hello. There's forums there, patch notes, builds. Come just hang out and talk. Yeah. Like, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. I'll catch you on the next video, guys. Have a wonderful day.